So I saw several motions of the resolution and also the debate. The statements were very strong, but there is skepticism or that it's not going to change the policy of the Council and the Euro Commission. So how it is important to have this resolution today, and the most important, how it's going to change the situation for Artsakh, for Nagorno Karabakh.
Well, first of all, I think that European Parliament should not be silent. When we see violation of international law, violation of human rights, when we see humanitarian catastrophe, we have to be vocal, we have to speak up. And we have also to propose solutions. Not only criticize, but also propose concrete solutions, because I would argue that in relations between EU and Azerbaijan, EU has leverage. And we have to use that leverage in today's situation. Because yes, the military action is over, humanitarian crisis is still developing, there are threats to Armenian sovereignty, so the case is not over, it can escalate even worse, and it means that immediate actions are needed. As to Commission and Council, personally I can also say that I would have expected stronger statements from Commission, taking into account that a year ago Ursula von der Leyen was very straight, saying that standing in Baku next to Aliyev and saying that Azerbaijan is EU's reliable partner. So in today's changed situation, I would have expected Commission also to be more straightforward, more strong, and put much more pressure on Azerbaijan than the Commission has done so far. But I see also the role of the Parliament is keeping the topic on the agenda, putting pressure on Commission, putting pressure on Council. Because if I just draw a parallel, let's take Ukraine. Parliament was the first one to say that we have to stop all energy source imports from Russia. It took time, but Commission and Council listened. So on many topics, the European Parliament is the front runner, and I see the role of the Parliament also putting pressure on the other actors.
I haven't seen anywhere to talk about the measures to be taken to provide international support for the refugees, or any guarantees for them to be able to go back to their homeland.
European High Representative Borrell has said so far that I think the amount of money was 5 million, which is of course not enough, which has to be substantially increased. Yes, there have been mentioning of this amount of financial support to Armenia. In our resolution that we will be voting in a couple of minutes, we will ask for significant increase of financial support, because it's clear that Armenia is facing today huge humanitarian catastrophe, and to find place for those people, housing, food, education, work, it's not easy. As to the guarantees to Armenians who want to reside in Nagorno Karabakh, in our resolution we are urging on that. We are urging Azerbaijan to give those guarantees, but personally I think that the best guarantee is a peace agreement concluded between Armenia and Azerbaijan that should include the protection of human rights over Armenians who decide to return to Nagorno Karabakh, who decide to live there. So we have the news that there's not going to be the meeting between Prime Minister Pashinyan and President Aliyev in Granada. I'm very sorry about that, but I hope that the negotiations will continue in the format with EU's mediation, Charles Michel mediation, because the recent crisis and the recent suffering of people, I think, should bring the leaders to the table, and I think there has to be political will to conclude an agreement.